there. Okay, I am going to show you how to make the chess set. Make a new page. Make this one horizontal, 8.5 by 11. Okay, I just want to place some images on here to show you what we're going for. Isn't that neat? I just think that's the coolest thing. I'm going to show you how to do that. Let me show you another one. We're going to go way beyond the book. There's another image. I'm going to show you how to do this. Oops, let me just place another one here. Isn't that neat? That one's a little bit different. We're going to build one a little bit different than that because that particular image is a little bit harder to do. Isn't this neat? You can do some of this in Illustrator. When we're all said and done, I will show you some really cool things that some of my past students have done. I think I've showed them all to you. Okay. So you might say, how in the difference do I do that? So let me just show you. In fact, where are mine? Let me find mine for you. Here. Dun, dun, dun. Isn't this cool? Now look at what shape they really are. Ready? That's the shape. That's it. Okay? So that's all we're going to do is we're going to learn how to make shape. I don't want your chess set to look like mine. And here's the project assignment. I want you to make a full chess set. I want one of everything, full set, both sides on chessboard. So if your computer crashes and you just can't make a full set, then give me half a set. You might work a lot easier if you build all of your pieces separately and then bring them all into one file. I think your rendering time will go a lot faster. But I'm going to show you how to do these. Yours, like I said, do not need to look like mine. Okay, so that's just first things first. There's two different ways I've done that. If you look at this one, it's one single cross, versus this one, I actually made a cross shape and extruded it. So there's a couple of different ways you can do that. Through the effect I get if I make it one, you can't make the knight the same way because the horse head would spin around. You're going to have to use your talents that you learned so far this semester and use your mesh tool and other elements to create your knight. You won't be able to do it exactly the same way. You can do the base of the knight the same way, but you're not going to be able to do the face for obvious reasons because as I'm showing you right here, if you spin this around, like pretend that's the profile of the horse, and you go to spin it around, it spins it this way. So if you want to cross, you have to make it a separate item. Okay? So let's go to a new page here. Show your rulers, which is Command R. So I'm going to draw something like this, and I'm going to do it a little quicker than what I want you to do it. Because it really doesn't matter the complete shape. And again, you can go back and modify the shape of this after you've made it, and if you decide you don't like the shape, okay. Now, we don't want to fill, right? We want to stroke. In black, it's a little hard to see, so I suggest you use a different color. Go under Effect, 3D, Revolve, and I am going to put this as the default looks pretty good, 360. Okay, but I don't think I can see it very well. I'm going to change the color to something lighter. Maybe even do a different color. Right? So, now you might say, well, I don't have this piece in here that looks like it's knocked out like most pieces have. Same thing as the 7-Up can. I'm literally going to make it myself. Now you have one piece. Slick, huh? And again, if you want one of these pieces modified, if you're not sure you like the shape, modify it. I want you to come up with a design that you like. Okay? You have to copy my design. So you come up with something cool. And I can apply the same effect. Again, I just go up here to Revolve, right? Apply Revolve, same as before. Okay? So I want something slightly different. I can do this. Oh, you know what I should do? I should come down here so it's roughly the same. We'll go back and fix that. That's a little bit too much. Okay. It will fit the same way this one did. I want to change the shade. And I then can say I want to kind of eyeballing this for now. Let's see, one side is off. We better fix that. But now I don't want to have a stroke on here. I want to fill. And I will go here to extrude. And I can say two. No, okay, maybe more. Say okay. And I can kind of just fake float it in here. So it looks like it's down in there. So you can see now what I would tell you is let's go to this one here. Say you were doing your get rid of one anchor point here. I'm not sure how I got that. If you want, so the inside of this, Make sure it's on line. Now I have more of a squared off effect to this. And the reason that might be coming in handy is, say I want to do an optical illusion to make it look like these are cut out, right? Kind of like what we did for our bishop. And you could have it shaded in here. So if I said the gradient tool, oh, I'm drawing my, oh, maybe I had it right the first time I did this. You could do something along this line, so it looked like it was more cut out. So you could do that for each one of these. So I'm going to save this. They save as blue chess players. Okay, now I want to show you something. I want you to put it on a chessboard. So this is your quick little introduction into perspective. So save what you're doing here. I'm going to say Command New. I'm going to open this horizontally. We're going to go into your perspective tool. Depends on if you've got this in 2 rows or in 1 row. But this is your perspective grid. Let me go back to 1 row. What we'll do for now, I'm going to pull this down versus up. So what you have here are various planes. What I clicked on the back outline here is the flat surface here, okay, like the blue sky. If I click on this one here, it's the main level here, the green. See what's in green? If I click this one in blue, it's this blue one, blue plane. If I click this orange one, it's the orange plane. So I want you to make a checkerboard, okay? You guys are going to be so impressed with yourself. Now, you can do a couple of different things. Let me do this. Make sure, this is the key. You guys are going to get really frustrated if you don't pay attention to what I'm saying here. I need you to click the green to do the work on the green plane. Okay? Then take your rectangle tool and it will automatically snap to the grid. Isn't this the coolest thing? Can you see what I'm doing? Let me zoom in. So you can add a gradient to all of these. I know you know how to do this. You would select all of these, right? And then add a gradient to it. It kind of snaps to it, you'll find, which is really helpful. So you could select all of these, say select all, and then you can say I want a gradient in here. This here is my layers. I'm going to do this and lock it once I have that set the way I want. Then I'm going to click a new layer, pull it down here. I'm going to say top of board, or call it whatever you want. This will be side. And well, in fact, I would say call this left side. Now, highlight the left side. Oh, gotta select your perspective tool. Click the left side. Now the blue is highlighted. Now I need depth to my board, right? Boards have sizes. So here's my left. Gonna lock that. Click again. Say this is my right. Take my perspective tool, click the right side. Take this tool, my box tool. Make it line up. I've got this, right? Now, if you want to shut this off, take your perspective and you can literally just click on that box and it disappears. Okay, as you can see, my proportion is completely off. So I'm going to unlock all this. Grab it all, blow it way up. Okay. Now lock them all. Now I will paste. Oops, gotta get on there. I can paste to. Still have to reduce these, I can see. And now I have my players. Isn't that cool? So I want you to build out your chef set the way you want, use the colors you want, make them the shape you want, have fun with this. This is going to be a fantastic portfolio piece.